Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're back in Scrap Mechanic, and it's been a few days since I built a new vehicle, a creation, and this is my new creation that I just built. It took me around maybe 2 hours to build this, and this actually is based on my old rally car. I didn't post that on YouTube because it sucks, and this one's the better version. And I basically just modify it, and the looks, the chassis is the old rally car, but the suspension and everything else is new. So I give it a new paint job and upgrade it with some better suspension, and it is very soft. It just floats over the terrain. See that? It's awesome. It's just an awesome rally car slash off-road car. It just takes jumps so well. By the looks of it, it doesn't have that much ground clearance, but for some reason it just go over things very good. And sometimes it glitches through because I didn't design the suspension that great. So that is going to be kind of an issue, but I think I could just fix it just by deleting these wedges. And it doesn't look too bad. You see, I delete the wedges on the back, but I didn't delete on the front because I think it looks kind of weird. But I like when it's like, I don't know, it's between looks and functionality. If you like looks, maybe I like to patch it and it still glitches through it. So not sure how to fix that without ruin the looks of it, but that is what I have to deal with for now. And maybe there will be a mod that you can put it there and it doesn't have collision, so you're just gonna clip through the object without glitching through and doing weird things. You can see there, these wedges right here kind of gets in the way, but if I delete them it looks bad. So right there, it just clipped the ground and then the whole vehicle just flip over. But it's kind of in the middle. It looks good, it drives well. If you're good at driving, which I don't really good at driving in this game. And it just jumps so nice. It just handles those bumps. Of course it does wheelie. You can see that is smooth. That is very smooth. Just handle these jumps. It's a great car to drive around just to have fun. And it is a bit front heavy because if you don't put the extra weight on the front, which is these concrete 3, which is pretty heavy, and the back just kind of hollow. If you don't put the concrete 3 here, it just kind of doesn't turn and it likes to wheelie a lot. Even with those concrete 3 and on the front, it still wheelies like crazy. Look at that. A rally car doesn't do that. And I am using my own suspension that I kind of just figuring out how to build one. And Yep. Perfect landing. It does have lights and a spoiler. I don't know why. I don't know why I add that, but whatever. Give you more looks. Let's see how it drives on this type of terrain. Of course, I cannot drive. Handle these jumps. Very cool, very nice. And let's see how he turns. Wheelies a lot. Turns okay. And I'm pretty sure there's no way that's gonna go over that full speed ahead. Yep, no. It's doesn't have that much ground clearance. Oh, but we made it. We made it. It has a pretty bouncy suspension. It's not that stiff, and that's why it makes it very smooth on the jumps. But what cost? It likes to bottom out a lot. If you make it too stiff, then it's not gonna be bouncy. Then you kind of lose that soft suspension feeling of it. It just bothering me. I want it to be stiff, just a little bit stiff, and I also want it to be soft. They don't have like the suspension settings like the advanced ones. They can adjust how stiff you want the springs are and how thick the oil that are in the shocks are. Kind of like a hobby grade RC car. You have oil in the shocks, and those pistons kind of just absorb the impact, and the spring just pushes down. I hope that they can add that function that you can adjust the suspension spring, and at the same time add the thickness of the oil. And I don't know if I explain it correctly, but what I mean is that the oil that are in the shocks makes it not bouncy. The thicker the oil, it's gonna have less bounce. You see that rebounds? And if it have the thick oil, it's gonna be just goes down and then slowly back up. But this one just goes down and go back up. So, and the other one, stiffness. It's about how stiff your suspension is, and stiff springs with thin oil, it's gonna bounce like crazy. It's gonna goes down and then it goes up really quickly. So it's gonna be nice to add that function. So I think it would be pretty cool. And this suspension setup is just smooth. I really like this. You just have that soft suspension feeling of it when you're driving this, and it takes jumps smoothly, and it doesn't have that much air control because the wheels are pretty light and have a very heavy chassis, and it can't really do backflips. If you want to do backflips, just crank the engine up with heavier wheels, lighter body. That's gonna have more torque, but at the same time you cannot drive that great. This thing have just a little bit air control just to help you land on your wheels a bit better. If you don't have the air control, you're just gonna nosedive or something weird happens. Let's see how you absorb these bumps. Look at that. That's what I say in the soft suspension. really soft. It absorbs those impact really well. I want to do it again. Okay, you can also see how the suspension works. The double wishbone, it just makes this car feels great, and it also looks wonderful. And the suspension moves up and down. It's just pretty cool for me. It's one of the things that it doesn't really matter, but it just makes me happy when I looking at it. See that jump? Pretty smooth, but it glitches through, which is okay. Just gonna delete that. You can see I use pistons as no collision blocks and just filling the gaps. So it's gonna clip through it, but it's not gonna glitch it out. You can see there, we have no air control whatsoever because our wheels don't have much weight to them. So you have less grip. And right there, have a little bit air control. That's a nice landing. Let's see how first person feel like. It feels pretty good. That doesn't feel smooth. I don't know what's happening. Oh yeah, and there's a new camera feature. Full camera, straight follow camera. I think now they added that if your car flips over, your camera also follows it to flip over. I think that's how it works. I never tried it. Feels pretty realistic, but you can't really see that much stuff in here. Oh, make that turn. Nice. Can't see anything. Oh, almost fell. Oh, crashed. Goes down, you can see now. Now the camera just sticks there. I think we glitches out or something. Yep. Glitched the suspension out. Where did that happen? Always check how did that happen when your creation doesn't work, so you can improve it. In this case, I don't know what happened. It stops now. Maybe one of these ones got glitched through. Yep, this one. So there's no way I can improve that because that's how the system works. So that's what you gotta deal with sometimes. Also, we got lights because rally car. In the night, the light doesn't have that much brightness, so you gotta bump them up. Now you have some lights, but not much. Let's go in first person. Straight follow cam. Doing wheelies, it's fine. You can see the lights does help a little bit. But of course my driving skills kind of sucks. Take that jump. Very smooth. Of course, I don't know what I'm doing, so I crashed. Perfect landing. Okay. We're upside down. This is my rally car. 2.0. And let me know what you think in the comments, and make sure you leave some ideas or suggestions. And if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and click the like button. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.